I cannot believe what you just did. Do you realize this is a discipline issue and this is a huge one? You know what? This is going to be signed by me and you're going to be expelled from school. Do you realize that? So right there's the door. Why don't you hit it right now?
See you later, Folgers.
It was too late to call for a cab, so I walked the whole way to the station. It wasn't too far, but it was cold as hell, and the snow made it hard for walking, and my Gladstones kept banging hell out of my legs. I sort of enjoyed the air and all. The only trouble was the cold made my nose hurt, and right under my upper lip where old Stradler laid one on me. He smacked my lip right on my teeth, and it was pretty sore. My ears were nice and warm though. That hat I bought had earlabs in it, and I put them on. I didn't give a damn how I looked. Nobody was around anyway. Me to the Edmonton. I said, would you care to stop on the way and join me for a cocktail? They finally got me this stinking table right up against a wall and behind a goddamn post where you couldn't see anything. It was one of those tiny tables that if the people at the next table don't get up to let you by, and they never do, the bastards, you probably have to climb under your chair. I ordered scotch and soda, which is my favorite drink. If you were only around 6 years old, you could get liquor at Ernie's. The place was so dark and all, and besides, nobody cared how old you were. Hey, listen, I said, you know those ducks in that lagoon right near Central Park South? That little lake, by any chance. Do you happen to know where they go? The ducks. When it gets all frozen over, do you happen to know by any chance? His idea of childhood is almost as if it were something to protect, though he couldn't protect the children from growing up. Holden saw in children the lost world of carelessness and innocence that he constantly mourned and missed. He says, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of ray and all. If they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I'll do all day. I just be the catcher in the ray. I had quite a bit of time to kill till 10 o'clock. So what I did, I went to the movies at Radio City. It was probably the worst thing I could done, but it was near and I couldn't think of anything else. I saw something that drove me crazy. Somebody had written, fuck you on the wall. I was afraid some teacher would catch me rubbing it off and would think I'd written it. But I rubbed it out anyway. Then I went on to the principal's office.